Hey folks, it's Wade the Shoe Dog, and welcome to Shoemakers Academy. Today, this video is brought to you by the book, The Shoe Material Design Guide. We wrote this book because so many people are asking us about, hey, Wade, excuse me, I'm going to cough in your ear. Yeah, we've been traveling a lot, and with traveling, invariably, you get sick. That's just how it goes. So we wrote this book to help folks, hey Wade, we show you how to design shoes, but what do we make them out of? And so what we've done is we've gone chapter by chapter. We've talked about mesh, leather, all types of the outsole materials and midsole materials. In the back of the book, and this part I think you may find incredibly useful, we've taken a whole bunch of shoes and we've just like we're doing, today at the workshop. Actually, today we're not cutting. Sorry, spoiler, we're not destroying shoes today. But this book actually shows you really what's inside shoes. And, we go through all different types of sports shoes, what tools we use, how to measure it, that kind of stuff. So, again, check this out, Shoe Material Design Guide. Okay, we'll put that aside. This video is actually brought to you by a good acquaintance of mine. His name is Doug Hintze. And he is a footwear designer, and he also is an instructor at the Salt Lake City Community College. So if you want to learn about footwear, you should go check out Doug's course. Again, that's Doug Hintze at Salt Lake City Community College if you're in Salt Lake. He's involved with a shoe company called Landed, and I really appreciate Doug. We supply some materials that he uses for his course when he teaches, and he sent me a pair of shoes. So I'm really excited to check this out. The brand is called Landed, and what we have here is this shoe is called the Overlook. It's white salt flats colorway. It's a good day to explore. Landedfootwear.com. Designed in Utah, made in Vietnam, worn everywhere. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, I like this artwork inside the box. Let's see, we started with the idea of our favorite sneaker look combined with utility comfort of our preferred outdoor athletic shoes, responsibly created as all-day footwear, anywhere footwear we love wearing. We came up with, we hope you do as well. Thank you for your support. Connect, share, explore. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's check. I like the box. The box printing inside is nice. We got tissue. There's also an antimicrobial pack. Nice touch there. I don't see any other tags or anything, so we're going to set the box aside. And what we've got here, let's check it out. So, we've got extra laces. So we've got a canvas vulcanized shoe. Again, this is actually a little bit unique for a vulcanized shoe because usually you don't see stitches through the unit, but that's a really nice touch. Yeah, I really like the outsole design. Nice multi-level tread pattern and a really clean, crisp color dam for the logo there. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nice touch. All right, so what we've got is we've got canvas, we've got an extra set of shoelaces here. So again, hey, these are my shoes. I'm not gonna cut these open, but we're gonna inspect them and just see what we got to see. First things first, actually make sure my work surface is clean. But these shoes, white shoes are generally hard to make. And even in vulcanized white shoes, sometimes it can be even more difficult to make clean. But these are looking pretty clean. And when you're looking at cleanliness, we'll take the paper out too, set that aside. Quite often the inside of the shoe gets dirty. If it's an aluminum last for using for vulcanized, that can cause problems too. Oh yeah, okay. Well, all right. So let's get the paper out here. Just quickly, I see a little bit of wrinkle on the footbed here, and that might be kind of a stuffing issue, or a length. That's not ideal. you know, I would take a look at that, guys. All right, let's okay, symmetricality, cleanliness, you know, we're good. You know, here, you know, again, because these are vulcanized shoes, you're going to see something that looks like this, where these two toe tips don't exactly meet each other, right? And that's because these are applied by hand as they're wrapped around. So if there's a little bit off, that's bound to happen. Let's look at the other side on the inside, and you know, we've lined up the heel, just so you can see, we've lined up the heel pieces exactly. And now we're looking on the side profile. Yeah, you can see they're within a couple of millimeters. So no, the real thing is when you look down on it and you're standing there, does it look weird? And the answer is they look fine. Okay. These shoelaces are kind of cool, but a little bit distracting too. Okay. You know, so this, you know, what's interesting about this too, for a vulcanized shoe, is that we've got welding on canvas. So that's a nice touch. Usually on a vulcanized shoe, you don't see any of those. You don't see any of those good details, which makes you know, start to ask that question: is this shoe really vulcanized? You know, did they actually make the outsole separately and glue it on? But in this case, you know, looking at how all these pieces are down onto the shoe, onto the canvas, then I don't see any over gluing or anything like that. So this really is vulcanized. Now, yeah, excuse me. Just this material here is a little bit uncommon for a vulcanized shoe, but hey, that's cool. They've got a heat resistant TPU then, fantastic. I like the little stitching detail here, the little back pull tab. You know, I'll have to wear test these and see about the collar height. I generally like a little taller back here, but again, this is the type of shoe, this has got to be below your ankle bone or way above it. So that's why low is okay there. I'm going to back off the shoelaces here a little bit, and we're going to get this little thing out of here. And we'll just want to get into the shoe a little bit, just look inside a little bit, just to, you know, as long as the outside of the shoe, the stitching all looks clean. I don't see any dirt here. Oops. We still on the air? Okay. I don't know what fell down there. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm going to just move my monitor so I can see what's happening here. Okay. So we'll set that aside here. Make sure you can see the logo, Landed Footwear. Okay. So we'll slide that out of there. That's cool. I like that there's a second lace there. Okay, we got a lace keeper sewn in, good. You know, the other thing is this lace keeper is not all the way through the tongue to the inside, and I like that because, you know, you don't want to have stitching going all the way through the shoe inside to where your skin is. I'm gonna go ahead and slide the footbed out. Wow. Okay. So, all right, so this is a pretty fancy footwear. We've got, you know, basically we've got the skin fabric, this pink stuff, and I see another layer here. It could be solid layer of EVA, something lightweight. And then we've got this perforated material. And then we've got another embossed piece. And then on top of that, we've got these foot pads here. So, you know, I'll have to get the durometer checker out and check all the different durometers. But, you know, this feels pretty nice. I like that. I like that surface. That's good. And actually, okay, because this is a vulcanized shoe, there's no midsole. So the reason why this footbed is so thick is this is it, right? This is the whole shooting match. There isn't anything underneath inside this shoe. So we'll open it up here. And what do you see? I see that this is strobel, which I like, to keep a shoe, you know, lighter and flexible. And because this is canvas, you can get enough lasting tension with strobel, not a big deal. You know, and the other thing is, when I looked at this stitching through the side, I thought you got to be careful, because when it's going through the side like this and it's high, it could be making a rough surface for your foot. But in this case, I see that it is not. The footbed is high enough that it blocks that stitching so it won't interfere with your foot. Now, looking at the stitching that goes to the toe cap, I know you'll be able to feel that. You'll feel that inside the shoe. But you know what? When I put my hand in here, and I'm not gonna, sorry, usually I would cut these shoes open, but I actually want to wear these, so I am not going to cut these open. But nice canvas lining. Now, you know, uncommon to canvas shoes, this has a polyester knit lining. And I would have said, you know, if you'd asked me a couple years ago, I would have said, you'd never see that inside a vulcanized shoe. But even Converse now is using this kind of polyester inside of the shoe. And actually what I really like about why this is good for vulcanized is, or any shoe versus a woven canvas, the knit fabric will be smoother. So we actually, when you look here at the heel pocket, there are some slight wrinkles that could be improved, but generally for this type of shoe, that's pretty darn good. There's some technical aspects of machinery you can use to increase the tension. It's really difficult to completely eliminate the wrinkles. But anyway, so this is still pretty darn good. And then we've got Strobel, and I can just see really we're nice and flat. Up inside the vamp here, it's nice and smooth. You know, where the tongue connection here is, you want to be careful and just get a feel for that. And excuse me, it is right down tight and smooth. There's not a lot of extra stitching there. So really just from my observation and what I've been able to feel inside the shoe, I think it's great. I really enjoyed this. You know, is this shoe going to get filthy dirty? Absolutely, and that's part of the style. When you ever see white canvas shoes, they get dirty. Could you throw this shoe in the wash? Absolutely, you could. There's no leather on it or anything. Never mind the garbage truck. We're going to have a little noise here. But yeah, it's going to get dirty, but big deal. You know, this shoe, you can throw it in the wash, scrub it, because there's no leather on it that's going to get destroyed or damaged. It is vulcanized, so it's not like you're going to have water is going to damage the glue. So as far as a good outdoor shoe, this should do right. You know, you could, because there's a lot of density in the footbed, you could increase the density of this piece a little bit. You know, I'll wear them around and see how I feel about the sole density, but you know, I like this. You know, what I like about it is it's that cool sort of approach looking shoe, but combined with some cool sneaker style, and they've really invested a lot into the footbed. You know, I'm not 100% sure about the speed hook on the top here. Maybe not my first choice. We'll see. I mean, usually maybe that top hook you kind of ignore it anyways, but I mean, I can see how you could help get the thing on a little tighter. Maybe it's because it's black, it's jarring a little bit, but as far as criticism is concerned, that's pretty minor. Weight wise, yeah, it's vulcanized, so it's going to be a little bit on the heavier side, but again, for kicking around, this looks like it's going to be a fun shoe. So, hey, Doug, I really want to thank you for sending these to me. I can't wait to wear them. It's summertime here in San Diego, so we'll be getting out. And hey, folks, if you are in Salt Lake and you want to take some class on footwear, reach out to the Salt Lake City Community College, and Doug teaches a course there. And hey, Doug, I really appreciate you sending us these shoes. And folks, just one last time, please go check out Landed Footwear and tell me what you think about it. And hey, we really appreciate it, you watching this video, and stay tuned for more. Thank you.